And then I would go with like Didi and Taobao, but I hate Taobao.
Hello everyone, my name is Adu and this is Ready Go Expat. So if you're looking for information about life in China, the first thing you'll notice is that some apps like Instagram, Facebook, Gmail, and even YouTube are blocked there. Well, that is true and that's going to be a bit shocking to you as soon as you get there. At the same time, there are some Chinese apps that are going to make your life a bit less challenging in the beginning. So thinking about this, I asked some friends who live in China the question, what are the essential apps for foreigners as soon as they move to China? So if you want to find out which apps you should have on your phone as soon as you move to China, make sure to watch the video until the end. Ready? Go.
So before I moved to China, I prepare well, and I downloaded. I got here. I was very well prepared in terms of my phone. I downloaded a few apps. Everybody gets a VPN. That's normal. WeChat. You cannot live in China without WeChat. It's called Weixin here. You can pay for things. You can do so many things through that app. You have to have that Didi, and Didi is like the Chinese Uber. They have it in English. You absolutely need Didi. I have my banking app, my actual bank. I think if you can figure out how to use your banking app because it's in Chinese, like I just know like, I know what to press, but like transferring money and stuff like that in China is really easy if you know how to access your bank resources really well, I found. And Meituan, the food app, you need. I don't know if it's the same all over China, but getting food delivered here is super cheap. So yes, you need those apps.
Google Translate, of course, when you're new.
Oh, that should be a translator. Taobao, Pinduoduo, Didi Taxi. Pretty much those. Alipay, WeChat, Pinduoduo. It's a shopping app. Yeah, it's very cheap. At first, I thought Taobao was cheap, but Pinduoduo is not like it's very very cheap.
Definitely Didi. Didi is number one, especially if, like me, you enjoy having a comfortable life, not taking buses and things like that. Taking taxis. Didi is the Chinese version of Uber, and it's very convenient, super cheap, and you don't need to know Chinese. This was one of the biggest problems at the beginning, is that when I hailed a taxi, I wouldn't know how to say where I wanted to go. But with Didi, there is no requirements to speak. Everything is set up for you from the start point to the end point, so you can just relax. And definitely, of course, Taobao, which is the Chinese version of, we could say, eBay or Amazon, because it's just super easy to buy anything you want. They will ship it directly to your door, and again, there's no need to speak to anybody. The communication is through text messages, which you can easily translate with other apps. And the last one I'm gonna say is it's now called Dear Translate. It used to be called Yodao, but it's an app where you can literally speak and it will translate automatically into Chinese. And I know there are many apps that do this, but I found that this particular app is the best one. They will really pick up what you're saying, no need to repeat 100 times one sentence, and it will translate 98% of the time in a very accurate way.
In China?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely WeChat. Like back in the days, it used to be QQ, but definitely WeChat, because like you got your money on there. You can order food, you can buy things on there, and Taobao. That's where we get all the cheap clothes and everything. And right now there is Meituan. Why am I? You can order food and it will be brought to you anywhere you are. So at least you need to get WeChat, Meituan YMI, Taobao, and Didi, to move around. It's very important to have Didi.
WeChat,
That would be it. WeChat, VPN. You need a VPN. VPN. You really do need. At least you can download some free VPN on Google Play Store, and after that you can buy some better one. And after you're settled in, Meituan and those other apps that are convenient for use. Also, they have a lot of very. I mean, if you are going to travel to work or whatever you study or whatever, they have apps like for buses. You can see when is your bus coming, where is it, and so on. So you can plan your time in a more effective way.
I would say definitely number one is WeChat, because I mean, like I come from like this Facebook and Instagram, blah blah, but WeChat is like everything here. It's not only communication, like messaging stuff, but it's a wallet. It's like you can book your trains, you can pay for electricity, you can rent, you can have taxis, you can translate, like everything. Like this is absolutely essential. And also, it works with other countries. So if you have Facebook here, it doesn't really work. But if you have WeChat and someone else, like my mom has WeChat, and we always speak with WeChat, and it's really like good quality, okay, for videos, for whatever. Then I would say my second favorite one is Baidu Translate. And there's Baidu Translate and this Chinese one, which is Dear Translator. So Dear Translator is good because you can press it and it will live translate. And Baidu Translate, it like you need to speak into it. But that one you can, so when I go to lectures in Chinese, I can just put it on, or like if I'm like in a tour, I can like press and it will just translate automatically. It's amazing. And then I would go with like Didi and Taobao, but I hate Taobao because I think it's like a time-wasting app, so definitely not. And then for music, I'm using this NetEasy Music. And they have really nice, like you can find any music there with like video clips and stuff. And the stuff about these Chinese apps is that even though they're all in Chinese, you can use them. For me, that's like really good design, because no matter what language, you know that the red button will buy the stuff and you know where to put your address. So it's very easy to use.